Story 1. It was a gloomy Friday evening when my friends and I arrived at the picturesque cabin nestled deep within a dense forest. The host, a seemingly friendly middle-aged woman, greeted us and handed over the keys, bidding us a pleasant stay. Little did we know what awaited us inside. As the night grew darker, unease started to settle in. Strange noises echoed throughout the cabin, whispers, creaking floorboards, and the eerie sound of footsteps. We laughed it off initially, attributing it to the old structure. But soon, our laughter turned into terror. One night, I awoke to find myself paralyzed, trapped in my own body. Shadows danced menacingly across the walls, and an icy chill permeated the air. I struggled to scream, but no sound escaped my lips. The room was alive with an otherworldly presence that consumed my senses. The haunting escalated with each passing day. Objects moved on their own, and faint apparitions appeared in the corners of our vision. My friends and I were tormented by disturbing nightmares, plagued by the malevolent energy that permeated the cabin. Desperate for answers, we researched the property's history and uncovered a disturbing truth. A gruesome murder had taken place in cabin 13 years ago, leaving behind a tormented spirit seeking revenge. It became evident that the Airbnb host had purposefully concealed this dark past from us. Determined to escape the clutches of the paranormal, we cut our stay short. But even after leaving, we couldn't shake the feeling that the spirits of cabin 13 lingered in our shadows, forever haunting our memories. Story 2. From the moment we set foot inside the lavish mansion, an uneasy aura engulfed us. The host, a well-dressed gentleman, welcomed us warmly, showing us around the grand hallways and spacious rooms. But amidst the grandeur, a sense of foreboding lingered. One evening, curiosity got the better of us, and we decided to explore the mansion's hidden corners. As we ventured deeper into its labyrinthine corridors, we stumbled upon a locked door. Ignoring our better judgment, we searched for the key and, to our astonishment, found it tucked away in a forgotten drawer. Behind that door lay a room frozen in time, a chilling sight that sent shivers down our spines. The walls were adorned with photographs of previous guests, their expressions twisted in pain and despair. An eerie silence hung in the air, broken only by the distant sound of a music box playing a haunting melody. Something felt terribly wrong, and we soon realized the mansion held a dark secret. The photographs were not just mementos, they were reminders of souls lost in a malevolent game of hide and seek. It appeared the host had lured guests to the mansion, trapping them in a twisted web of horror. Fearful for our lives, we raced out of the mansion, leaving behind its dark secrets and the tortured spirits bound within its walls. The forgotten estate would forever haunt our dreams, a place where innocent guests were ensnared in a sinister game orchestrated by an unseen hand. Story 3. My friends and I decided to escape the hustle and bustle of city life, seeking solace in a serene lakefront cabin we discovered on Airbnb. The cabin's idyllic location, nestled by the tranquil waters, promised a much-needed respite from our busy lives. Little did we know the horrors that awaited us. The host, a friendly elderly man, greeted us warmly upon arrival. He regaled us with stories of the lake's history and the legends surrounding its depths. He warned us to stay away from the water after sundown, a caution we dismissed as mere superstition. As the sun dipped below the horizon, a sense of unease settled upon the cabin. Strange whispers carried on the wind, and the once placid lake churned with an unsettling energy. Late into the night, we heard muffled cries and splashing sounds emanating from the water, but we dismissed them as figments of our imagination. One fateful night, driven by curiosity, we ventured to the lakeshore after dark. The moon cast an eerie glow upon the water's surface, revealing a haunting sight. Figures, ethereal and drowned, emerged from the depths, their spectral eyes filled with anguish and longing. Terrified, we retreated to the safety of our cabin, but the spirits followed, their ghostly presence permeating every corner. They whispered haunting secrets in our ears, their icy touch sending chills down our spines. We realized these were the lost souls of those who had drowned in the lake, forever trapped in a cycle of torment. Determined to break free from their clutches, we sought the aid of a local shaman who performed a cleansing ritual. The spirits, momentarily appeased, retreated into the depths, leaving us with a lingering sense of dread and a newfound respect for the lake's dark history. Remember, dear listeners, the next time you seek solace by the water's edge, be wary of the drowned spirits that linger beneath the surface, waiting to claim unsuspecting souls in their watery grave. Story 4. It was a cold winter's night when I arrived at the remote cabin nestled deep within a dense forest. The host, a friendly yet slightly reserved elderly gentleman, handed me the keys with a somber expression. Little did I know what awaited me in those secluded woods. As I settled into the cabin, an eerie silence wrapped around me, broken only by the occasional hoot of an owl. The solitude was both soothing and unnerving. But as the night wore on, an unsettling feeling began to seep into my bones. One evening, as I sat by the fireplace, a faint scratching sound echoed from the attic above. I dismissed it as squirrels or the wind, but the noise persisted, growing louder and more distinct with each passing minute. Curiosity got the better of me, and I mustered the courage to investigate. With trepidation, I climbed the creaky stairs leading to the attic. The air grew heavy, and a sense of foreboding weighed upon me. As I pushed open the attic door, an icy gust of wind rushed past, carrying whispers that chilled me to the core. My eyes scanned the dimly lit space, and what I saw froze me in terror: a circle of weathered dolls, their eyes vacant and lifeless, their limbs contorted in unnatural positions. The scratching sound intensified, as if the dolls themselves were trying to break free from their confinement. A wave of unease washed over me, and I hastily retreated from the attic, vowing never to return. Yet, the dolls haunted my dreams, their presence lingering in my thoughts, a reminder of the malevolent energy that resided within the cabin. Story 5. The Airbnb listing promised a cozy, well-furnished apartment in the heart of the city. The host, an enigmatic figure whose face seemed to shift between smiles and somberness, greeted me upon arrival. There was an air of mystery about him that piqued my curiosity. The apartment itself appeared pristine, with modern amenities and a view that overlooked the bustling city below. However, as night fell, the atmosphere changed, and the apartment took on a sinister aura. Shadows danced along the walls, and an icy chill permeated the air. In the dead of night, strange occurrences unfolded. Whispers echoed through the empty rooms, and objects moved on their own accord. Footsteps echoed through the hallways, yet no one was there. I questioned my sanity, searching for rational explanations, but the events defied logic. One evening, unable to bear the growing sense of dread, I confronted the host, demanding answers. His eyes bore into mine, revealing a darkness that chilled me to my core. In a voice tinged with malevolence, he confessed that the apartment was a gateway between realms, a place where spirits converged. Terrified and desperate to escape, I fled the haunted apartment, leaving behind the enigmatic host and the ethereal presence that plagued my every step. To this day, the memory of that experience lingers, a constant reminder that not all Airbnb hosts are as they seem. Story 6. Nestled amidst an idyllic forest, the cottage stood as a haven of tranquility and peace. I arrived with my loved ones, excited for a weekend retreat from the chaos of everyday life. But little did we know that darkness awaited us in the heart of the woods. The host, a seemingly amiable middle-aged woman, greeted us with a warm smile. She assured us that the cottage was a place of serenity and rejuvenation, but her eyes betrayed a secret knowledge that sent a shiver down my spine. As night descended, the once inviting cottage transformed into a malevolent presence. Unexplained noises echoed through the halls, a chorus of whispers that seemed to originate from the very walls. A sense of unease settled over us, as if unseen eyes watched our every move. One fateful night, drawn by an inexplicable force, I ventured into the basement of the cottage. To my horror, I discovered an altar adorned with strange symbols and bloodied artifacts. It became clear that the host had concealed a sinister secret, a hidden connection to dark rituals. The air grew thick with an oppressive energy, and I realized we were unwitting participants in a malevolent game. Shadows danced with malicious intent, and a palpable darkness threatened to consume us all. Fearful for our lives, we fled the cottage, leaving behind the hidden horrors and the host's twisted agenda. The memory of the secluded cottage and the sinister rituals that transpired there haunts my dreams, a chilling reminder that evil can lurk in the most serene of settings.